Okay, but look at this shiny on the outside. See how shiny that is? That's because this right here is just it's closed cell. It's not porous. It's as flat as can be. I mean, it looks glassy because it's shiny. Well, this has a texture to it. And this is, I haven't seen this in a lot of other masks, but Fisher & Paykel's really doing a good job with this because, surprisingly, compared to this, it's a lot more oil resistant on your face when it comes to slipping and sliding. So on this mask, if all things being equal, if you had this material on this mask versus this material, this textured material, this would be much more oil resistant. So if you have an oily skin, oily face, or you tend to sweat, and it makes these masks, the ones that are smooth, it makes this stuff like butter on your skin, and not good butter in a soothing way, but butter like grease lightning moving off of your forehead and creating leaks, you might want to give this a try. This is a really good feature. And I didn't see anyone really bragging on this. But I don't see it on many masks, aside from the F&P line. So this is the first thing that impressed me. And this whole area here, this backside, the business end of the nose piece, this is what's impressive about this. If we move into the inside, you see there's a dual layer. And this is the foam insert. And this is really what's providing the structure when this is sitting in your face. Now, this is the most impressive part of this mask, but I got to take it apart to show you. So we talked about the outer layer. Let's talk about the inner layer. Now, when you look at this mask, this inner layer is a really high-quality foam, and if you've been around office products and you see the stress balls that are made out of this real docile foam with just a coating. I mean, it's almost like the coating of a Nerf football, except it's really a lot lighter. So it's foam on the inside, and yet it has this outside coating like a Nerf football, or any of the Nerf products, or like the stress balls. It reminds me of the material that they have on the stress balls that you squeeze, or the little smiley face balls that you love to throw against the wall. But this is the same type of material that's in there. And it has a couple of little open spaces, so eventually this stuff is it's either gonna crack out here, but a lot of times I get water in these little areas that are left. They're trim lines, from where they were coating it. Maybe there's a piece that stuck out here, and when they were actually dipping this piece of foam in the vat of rubbery stuff for the outside. Well, when they clipped it, it has a little open cells to the foam. So this eventually is going to fill up with water and a little bit of residue and bacteria and slime and sludge. I mean, even if you wash the outside, I mean, you'll get it in those little things. And if I wanted to avoid that, and I didn't mind the smell because it stinks, and I don't recommend it just because it stinks, and you don't want to breathe stuff that stinks all night. Maybe a little dab of RTV on these, but do that at your own risk if you can stand the smell. So the neatest thing about this piece is this, and I'm telling you, Fisher & Paykel, if you're listening, you missed it on this part. This is a big selling point, and this is the part that makes this mask so comfortable. And yet I didn't hear about it anywhere. Look at this. This is fully engaged. Okay, it's seated where it belongs. Now the bottom part, it goes right from the plastic to the foam. Okay, but look at this top part. What's that? I didn't see that in any ads. I didn't see that in any promotional material. Watch this. Oh, there goes the bottom. If I hold the bottom, look at that. See how much that gives? It gives in this front and back direction, and when you have that other cushion on here, and it inflates, You aren't, the bridge of your nose, that sensitive part that everybody has a hard time with, whether you got a full face mask or a nasal mask. I mean, that bridge of your nose can get sore. I mean, you judge the quality of mask by how sore your nose is in the morning. And look at this. This thing is just like a little cloud. Look at it go inside there. So if you have a big Roman nose that, you know, fits in there, I mean, you depress it really far. You have a flatter face. And look at that. It opens up. Look at this. That displaces, and you can't see that if you're just looking at photos online of photo retailers, and you don't get a chance to handle it. I even got a chance to handle this, and I wasn't able to tell what it was really like until I had it home and really got it. I slept with it. And I washed it. And you take care of it, and you discover all these things. These are the secrets. This is the reason why tabletop reviews are so important for this kind of stuff. I see a lot of the durable medical equipment people saying, "Oh, this is a Fisher & Paykel 407 mask, and it's a nasal mask, and it goes over your nose like this." And that's about all they tell you about it. That's bunk. Guys, catch up. Tabletop review this stuff. I sound like I'm lecturing. I don't mean to be grumpy. Just nobody else is doing this. So once this is engaged, see, you can't tell. You can't tell that that's there. I couldn't tell at the sleep lab. I couldn't tell on any ads that I saw for it. The only way to tell is, hey, you get it home, you sleep with it. The only problem is, you and I both know, masks are expensive. This is relatively inexpensive, and fortunately, Fisher & Paykel, they've really kept the cost down on these compared to other masks. And if you go out and you can get some good deals on it. But hey, masks are not cheap. $100, $200, $250 for a mask, and you're going to want something like this. All of these parts, spare parts for them. Look, this frame is built like a tank. I mean, let's just be realist here. If your insurance is paying for a mask every 6 months a year, great. If you're on a fixed budget, you can't lay down the bucks for it all the time, this is a trooper. Any of the stuff you need to replace, you can replace. Replace the elbows when they wear out. I mean, hopefully this area, I haven't had it long enough to tell you how durable this is. This is a trooper, and this is a keeper. Once again, this is the FlexFit 407, and thanks for watching and listening to my review. Once again, hey, visit us at CPAP Choice. That's the name of the YouTube channel. Also, we're going to have a website coming and probably a blog, and hey, who knows where this will end up. I'll even put a Facebook page up there. Give my wife something to do. All right. Thanks for listening to the review, and hey, guys, sleep well.